Well, hi again, everyone. This is Reverend Stephen Morgan, curate at St Anne's Church in Chasetown, bringing you another midweek message. And I'd just like to say it's been a great privilege and an honour to be able to contribute to the midweek messages that have been put together and shown by St Anne's Church throughout the year. And as we come towards Christmas and look into the new year, I'd like to give you now a Christmas message from myself, because we know that during this time of year, many people have mixed emotions and feelings about Christmas. For many people, it's a season of great joy and excitement, while for others it can bring about feelings of sadness and loneliness, despair and stress. The truth is that this time of year can stir up many memories as well, good and bad, together with past griefs, as well as keenly felt hopes for the new year. So while some people may have reasons to celebrate, others may be facing up to some painful memories and hard moments, especially after the past 2 years of the COVID-19 pandemic, during which time many people may have experienced the loss of a loved one before their time, leaving themselves and their families and friends who cared for them feeling very weak and vulnerable. Therefore, I believe as we approach this Christmas and New Year, it's helpful for us to remember and reflect upon the truth that when Jesus took upon human flesh and was born at Christmas, he was also weak and vulnerable, and grew up and lived during a time of chaos, conflict and uncertainty, just like the times we're living in now. Indeed, if we look throughout human history, we will see that there's never really ever been a time of stability and order when Jesus could have been born without any problems or issues of the day at all. But let us not forget that when Jesus was born, he was born a refugee to an unmarried mother in a place where the animals were kept. But most importantly, let us not forget that when Jesus came into the world to reveal God to us, throughout his time on earth, he experienced human life in all of its fullness, just like us. And as he lived and went about his life and ministry, Jesus was not distant and abstract in his human nature and in the dealings that he had with people whom he encountered. As the words to the famous Christmas carol that many of us may sing this Christmas, once in Royal David City, the carol says, "For he is our childhood's passion, day by day, like us he grew. He was little, weak and helpless, tears and smiles like us he knew. And he feels for our sadness, and he shares in all our gladness." So, during the current testing times we're all facing, I pray that as we recall the story of Jesus' birth, it will continue to inspire us and give us fresh hope as we approach Christmas and head into the new year. Because as I said, Jesus was born and lived as one of us in every way. He knows what it's like to experience the trials and tribulations of human life. Indeed, one of the 250 names and titles attributed to Jesus in the scriptures is Emmanuel, which means God is with us. What a profound challenge then it is to reflect upon the God we worship through Jesus, who, as we read in Philippians chapter 2, verse 5 in the New Testament of the Bible, we read there that God emptied himself of power by being born in weakness as a helpless baby in a manger. Indeed, the story of Christ's birth in Bethlehem describes the extent to which God was willing to go in order to save us and bring us his message of love and salvation to the world. For Christ came in the weakness of human flesh, and confronted and defeated the evil forces at work in the world, not through a blazing display of force and power, but with love and authority. And the good news is that through the Holy Spirit, Jesus is a presence with every single one of us, and is able to share in our joys and sorrows in these current times today. And so, as we head towards Christmas and the New Year, the invitation from God to each one of us is to allow the Christmas story to challenge us afresh. Unlike the shepherds and those who were present at the time, we may not be visited by angels or have dreams or visions. And just like his disciples and his followers throughout the ages, Jesus gives us free will to respond to God's call to follow him or not. So wherever you are and whatever you plan to do this Christmas and over the new year, I pray that God will inspire and help you to follow Christ in 2022 with hearts and minds renewed by the Holy Spirit. And I really do hope and pray wherever you're watching now or whenever you see this recording, at whatever time of year it is, that you may know and feel God's presence with you through Christ, through the Holy Spirit at this time, wherever you're going through, and that you may know the hope that comes through knowing Christ and following him in your life. And so, a very happy Christmas and New Year to you all, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. God bless you all now. Bye.